The Chicago Bears just got an avalanche of crazy news. Let's talk about it. My name is Paul. Together with my buddies, we're the NFC North Guys, bringing you all the latest news, analysis, discussions, whatever you want. NFC North, we got it right here. So take just a quick second, like and subscribe. We're trying to build an awesome community of NFC North fans. Just a fun place to talk some smack, engage in some healthy debate, and have fun watching and hanging out during the football season and off season. We're going all off season long. Question of the day before we get into the crazy news. Comment below, who is your current draft crush? Who are you wanting the Bears to draft in the first round? If you have a late round guy that you would really love to see the Bears go after, you can let me know that as well. But comment below, who do you want the Bears to draft in the first round, and we'll talk it out. So as I promised at the beginning of the video, a lot of pretty crazy news on the docket today for the Bears. Starting with this one way out of left field. The Iowa State Senate has introduced a bill to try to steal the Chicago Bears and bring them to Iowa. Now, I don't even know where to begin with this. It's already sickening enough to think of them in Northwest Indiana, but at least it's a lot of people consider Northwest Indiana to be the Chicagoland area. The Giants and the Jets play in New Jersey. It's not unheard of. But Iowa, that's where we got to draw the line. Now, I'm sure they're just trying to make waves and, throw their hat in the ring while they watch two governments squabble and not agree over anything. I can't imagine it's really going to happen. But just the fact that we have reached a point that Iowa is trying to take the Bears is ridiculous. I don't think you could even call them the Chicago Bears anymore if they somehow ended up in Iowa. But it is what it is. Next bit of news, Portage is the newest city to try and throw their name in the ring for the chance to have the new Bears Stadium. Again, they just got to figure it out. And that's another part of the news is now you got people in Arlington Heights are out here throwing rallies, trying to fight off Indiana and now Iowa, trying to keep the Bears in Illinois. And now I'm on their side. That's the side I am. Keep them in Illinois. I'm okay with Arlington Heights. I know some people want them to stay in the city. I'd be okay with that too. But right now, they just need to figure it out. This is ridiculous. This is one of the most fun Bears teams I have ever watched in my life. Maybe the most fun team. They aged me about 10 years, added a lot of gray hair to me this year, but one of the most fun teams I've ever watched in sports. And yet we have to sit here and listen to them, the politicians, squabble and be greedy, and it's ridiculous. They need to figure this out. Kevin Warren was brought in here with a very clear job, and he has not gotten it done so far. It's been incredibly frustrating, and I just want to be talking football. I don't want to be talking about the Iowa Bears. I don't want to be talking about the Gary, Indiana Bears. I want to be talking about the Chicago Bears, and I want to be talking about football. So figure it out, politicians, please, for the love of God. I can't take any more of this. Next bit of news. Got to throw some positive news in here for Bears fans because it's been a frustrating first couple minutes for this video. The Green Bay Packers have made a new hire, and Bears fans, we got to be laughing about this and feeling pretty good about it. They have hired Luke Getsy as their quarterbacks coach. They've lost a lot of coaches this offseason. Jeff Hafley went to the Dolphins. He took a couple of their guys with him. And now they have Luke Getsy, former Bears screw-up, I don't know what else you would call him, heading to Green Bay to hopefully ruin Jordan Love and Malik Willis and whatever quarterback takes the field there. But I'm going to take this as a win for the Bears. Next bit of news. This one kind of surprised me, and this is one I would kind of disagree with as I read on through the article. But Brad Biggs is reporting that he does not believe the Bears are going to go after Maxx Crosby. And when I was kind of reading through, I was like, okay, so he's slamming the door on the Maxx Crosby trade talk. Is this insider sources telling him it's not going to happen, or is this his belief? And he said the Bears don't need to push all their chips in if Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams are who we think they are. Chicago's window of contention is open for the next 15 seasons. So this isn't an insider report. That was my fear when I saw this, is this is an insider report. It's not. This is just his opinion that the Bears don't need to push their chips in. And it's an interesting debate with Crosby. Comment below. Are you team Maxx Crosby, or are you team, like, you know what, he's good, but he's struggled with injury, and I'm not giving up a first round or multiple firsts for him? Let me know in the comments where you fall in that debate. But I disagree with the notion that the Bears don't need to push all their chips into the table. Like, I think we will reach that point, but you have to capitalize on that rookie deal. You've seen it with so many quarterbacks. Like, there are only 2 to 3 quarterbacks in the NFL who I truly believe can win with a $60 million contract. And even that, like, Patrick Mahomes this year couldn't win with his $60 million contract. Like, when you pay your quarterback top dollar, that means he's not going to necessarily have the best weapons, and if he does, that means he's probably not going to have a defense. Like, it is very difficult to pay a quarterback top dollar and also have weapons all around him on offense and have a good defense to back him up. Like, it takes just absolutely impeccable drafting year after year after year, and some of the best quarterbacks of all time will have losing seasons without the right supporting cast. So you have to capitalize on these rookie deals. You've seen so many quarterbacks get their first Super Bowl or only Super Bowl when they're on that rookie deal and they're paid a minimal amount of money compared to what they will be later. And like this is the time to add, maybe not necessarily Maxx Crosby, but I think this is the time to go after a Trey Hendrickson, to go after any number of these guys on the defensive side of the ball. Like, Caleb Williams is already becoming elite, but when your defense is giving up 30 points and he's off the field for 60% of the game because your defense can't get off the field on third downs, like, you're not going to win a Super Bowl. And then, like, I think Caleb is good enough that when he does eventually get paid, he will be able to elevate this offense. But it is so much harder to win a Super Bowl once your quarterbacks get paid that big first free agency contract. And I disagree with Brad Biggs here that, like, while I do think their championship window will be open for a long time because of Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson, that doesn't mean that you just bide your time and wait for the right team to happen. Like, you need to go all in when Caleb is making a minimal amount of money. So you guys comment below. Give me your thoughts on any of that. Are you team Iowa Bears? Any Iowa fans out there who are like, yeah, bring the Bears to Iowa? I can't imagine there's many out there. Let me know your opinion on, do you want downtown Chicago? Do you want Arlington Heights? Are you okay with Indiana? Hit me up in the comments and let me know. But I think we all can just agree they need to figure this out. It needs to be over, and it's time to just talk about football, because this football team deserves this. This is like one of the most fun teams we've ever watched. We've never gotten to see the Bears have an elite quarterback and an elite offensive coach together at the same time. And that's what we should be focused on. We shouldn't have to focus on the politics and the greed and all that nonsense. So hopefully they can resolve that soon. But in the meantime, like and subscribe on the way out. Lots more Bears content coming. Should be a fun offseason to follow. And we're going to keep you up to date on all that news here on the NFC North Guys.